I think some of the issues with farmed fish revolve around the kind of fish we're farming. So they typically are carnivorous fish, so they eat other fish. And one of the biggest problems is we have to catch fish to feed them, and it usually takes a lot of fish to grow a salmon, for example. It could be 4 pounds of other fish to produce 1 pound of salmon. And those fish that they're feeding them with are important components of the ecosystem. So they feed other fish in the ocean, they feed marine mammals, they feed birds. And so if you take them, huge amounts of them out of the water, that has an impact on the larger ecosystem. So that's one of the biggest issues. Now they are working on plant-based food for aquaculture purposes, and that's a good thing. You also, most of this takes place in coastal estuarine waters, in pens, and so whatever they're putting into the environment there as far as food waste, any antibiotics or stuff like that they add, it gets spread out. It's not a closed system, and that has impacts. So I think the rule of thumb that I abide by myself is I look for aquaculture products like shellfish, which there's no supplemental feeding. They actually improve water quality because they're filter feeders, and then also fish that are grown in contained systems. So things like catfish, tilapia, those sorts of animals are grown in ponds, so any problems are more easily contained and not problems for the larger system.